when you make sacred things public, not only can it really diminish the value of that experience, it can actually start to create unnecessary pressure.
And you will never catch me sharing with the world or even with my close friends what me and my husband do for each other or what my husband does for me. We live in such a highly influenced technological age that the most closest things and sacred things that are supposed to be sacred are not sacred. Everything.
Okay, so couple of things. I completely agree with her. I 101% agree with her. Sacred things are meant to be sacred. Private things are meant to be private. A person's relationship, their marriage, is not meant to be public discourse. Honestly, this is why you don't really see me posting my personal life like that. I may post up little stuff here and there, went to this restaurant, but I'm like, what I do with my family, with my husband, it's not an experiment. I'm not doing these things so that I could get social media clout. I'm not doing these things so that I can get money. Like me personally, I don't think I could ever have a relationship channel as far as like, or a family channel where it's, oh, me and my kids and my husband and we're out here vlogging. This is what we're doing today. We're going to the vacation. Like, I don't think I could ever do that because just with what I do already for social media, having these conversations with you guys or whatever, like I could see how that could quickly devolve into, oh, how many views am I getting? Or how many likes, how many comments? And what could have been just a really beautiful, enjoyable experience, relaxing experience with your family, now is about trying to create dynamics and atmospheres that people are going to understand and like, and that's just too much pressure. I completely agree with her. I could never do it. And more importantly, I actually think it's dangerous. I think that when you make sacred things public, when you make sacred things common, not only can it really diminish the value of that experience, it can actually start to create unnecessary pressure. And I just wonder sometimes how many relationship channels that maybe actually had a shot, or maybe the relationship had a shot, how many of those things kind of went haywire or the relationship ended up tanking because of them adding and inviting all of these unnecessary voices. I mean, this is even what you notice about celebrities. You notice how some of the long-term celebrity relationships, we don't see them posting where they're going on vacation. We don't see them posting what they did for Christmas. Like, if you think of some of the celebrities today, think Beyonce, Jay-Z, for example, like they're very prominent figures and we may see very specific appearances, but we don't know what they had for Christmas. We don't know the last date night. We don't know what she was wearing. Like, they're very, 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 very closed. And you have to do that to protect the sanctity of your marriage, of your family, of that union, in my opinion, if you want things to succeed, especially if you already are naturally a public profile. So I agree with her.
Public. I will not be broadcasting the secrecy and the privacy and the intimacy of my beautiful marriage.
Let me also say this too real quick. Some women do this because they want to show off. And I think that's even worse. Like if you're just using your relationship as like a status, as a trophy symbol. Like, I mean, I've seen one trend where it's like, oh, things that would send a low effort man away, or, this trend about golden retrievers. Like there's all these trends of women basically going online and boasting about what their man does for. This is what Valentine's Day has become. Valentine's Day is not necessarily even about people showing love as much as it is, okay, so who's going to outgift who? Like whose man or whose husband or whatever gave the biggest gift. It's kind of like ladies really be online like trying to measure who's getting more from their man, who's getting more out of their relationship. And again, not who's getting more and who's giving more, it's specifically which lady has a man giving her stuff while she does nothing. Because another thing I noticed online about a lot of these ladies who like to brag about the relationship, they like to brag about the things that they get from their man while they do nothing. Like they like to brag about low effort relationships. They like to brag about them not doing any effort in their marriage. They're talking about their golden retriever husband. It's like, oh, he cooks and he cleans and he does my laundry and he braids my hair and he massages me and he rubs my feet and he pays for all my bills and he goes to work and he comes home. But she's not talking about the things that she's doing. Because I'm like, best believe if it's an actual healthy marriage, a relationship, and he's doing all those things, there's something that she's doing. And if there's nothing that she's doing legitimately, then that relationship is not sustainable like that long term. What I'm saying is like, they like to come online and pick these ideas of doing nothing, them getting all the stuff while they do nothing, which is also to me just like flexing. It's all about showing off. That's not legitimate.
And no one will know what is going on in my marriage. Whether if me and my husband are going through a storm or whether me and my husband are going through the greatest high of our marriage. And me and my husband will not publicly embarrass or publicly shame or publicly correct each other in front of others. You do it in private.
This is like common sense. This is so basic common sense. Your relationship with your husband, the covenant that you entered in with your husband, you, him, and God, that's not up for public debate. It's not meant to be a social experiment. It's not meant to be a poll. Who was right or who was wrong in this argument? That's not how this goes. So when you see people treating their relationships as if they are a social media trend or as if they are a social media study, it to me is one of the worst things that they can do for a relationship. And it's like, okay, so I'm like, first of all, are you like just completely unaware? Like, is no one out here telling you to not do this? Is this a fake relationship? Or are you just trying to get some money? Like, is that what's going on? Because some people be doing that too. But I agree. A sacred marriage, a sacred relationship, some of the most satisfying relationships I actually believe happening offline, because you're not doing it for other people. You're doing it for each other. You're not doing it so that you can get likes, retweets, reshares, whatever, so that people follow you. You're doing it because of actual genuine real love, which you don't need validation from other people for real love. But when you see people constantly doing that, oh, we're headed to Hawaii, oh, we're headed to Dubai, oh, he just bought me this, oh, he just bought me that, or we're moving to this house, or moving to this bigger house, oh, I just got this car, oh, look what he did for me. Like, when you see that, I'm like, to me, that's not legitimate. Always question it, because it's like, okay, who are you in this relationship for? That's great that he did those things. Why can't you just keep it to yourself? Why do you have to tell everybody else? What are you trying to prove? So anyways, y'all, that's what I have about this whole thing. What do you think? What are your thoughts on just in general, keeping relationships sacred, keeping your business, okay, keeping other folks out of your business? Yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.